Peace, everyone. How y'all doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrines Google Hangout, and also called Lambert's Israel Doctrine MCEO page. As you know, I'm a business guy. I'm also the host of the show. So, how y'all doing out there? The title of today's show is Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl show exposed the hidden symbols in it all. Now, I'm speaking about what took place because I'm an Israelite after the flesh and after the spirit. But I call myself an Israelite Christian, which is a term that many want to claim that they came up with or it was before me or whatever. But I've never heard anyone say they was an Israelite Christian until I started saying it. Then a church that I used to go to started putting it up as a promotional thing on their stuff. Israelite Christian, Israelite Christian. But I got plenty of paperwork in the government with Israelite Christian on it because I claimed it a long time ago because I know Bible history. As much history as in it. And I understood who was the first followers of Jesus Christ. They was all Israelites, aka Jews. And these followers are the first to be what people call Christians. They was Israelites. A lot of people don't know basic Bible history or even Christian history because Judeo-Christianity used to be out here. Judaism, this terminology, I know it, I understand it, but I can't pronounce it because of the tongue. But this stuff has existed. When people that hate on me be talking on here, Judaism, Christianity, they know what it is that I base my life off of. And I believe Kendrick Lamar, though he hasn't been introduced to the terminology, but after this, he may be introduced to the terminology by people he got watching out here, or he may see it himself. You never know. This is social media. You never know with names and different stuff, and you putting out this information, who is going to reach. But I believe he represents that. I also got another term that I like to put out there is foundational Israelite Black American, because we are foundational to America. We are Israelites, which they call blacks. That's it. And we're Americans. So what Kendrick was doing with Uncle Sam, Samuel Jackson, in his halftime performance was showing symbology. Something that symbolized something else. So he told a story, and he told a story that he wanted to tell. And a lot of people looking at it like, oh, it's revolutionary. Oh, it's this, that. But when an Israelite speak from a prophetic point of view, they only telling you what they know because of their Bible studies. Kendrick know the world gonna come to the end one day. He knows it's gonna be a lot of uprising and fighting and this and that, cultural division and this and that. He already see what's going on with hip hop, with Africa Bambaataa and her son and social media and everything. If he's looking and paying attention, he know. He done heard me talk about, I took the picture to shoot the board.
Hey, bitches! Look what I got!
That's what happened when you watch the wrong thing and hit it before that. It's not actually the wrong thing, but I'm going to get the audio for y'all. Kendrick didn't heard this. If he haven't heard it, when you tell him about Israelite Christian or foundational Israelite Black Americans, make sure you hear this too.
After Bam got out of the hospital,
to figure out what really happened. And he gave me the picture of a light-skinned Puerto Rican little boy that looked just like me as a kid. And he gave me that picture because I was going to be the one who killed that boy for Africa Bambaataa.
Now, and she see, this is what this Israelite Christian, a foundational Israelite Black American, has been pushing for the last 11 years or so, since 2016. Next year will be how long? Y'all tell me. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 5. So you put 5 more on that, what you got? 10. It's finna be the 11th year. Or whatever. I had a stroke. I ain't the best counter in the world anyway. So I tell you what I do. I do got a computer and do have a calculator on it. Let me get the calculator out and do the math. So we're going to clear the calculator. Let me see. How do we clear this calculator? I don't know. So 2000, I'm adding other stuff on top of it. I ain't got no ink pen around me. So we're going to have to do math off the head. Something a stroke victim shouldn't be doing, but here we go. I just found the erase. Okay. Woo. 2016. We're in 2025 now, so we'll put plus 2025. Okay. So we'll go 2025, take away 2016. However you do the math, we're going to do it. So that was 9 years ago. So there you go. With the calculator, the stroke victim can do basic math. So this is what Kendrick Lamar was talking about in Bible Super Bowl party, because everything he do is from an Israelite perspective. You can believe it or not. I don't never hear him saying Hebrew Israelite. So to all the Hebrew Israelite fashions out there that like to say that he's a Hebrew Israelite and proclaim him as their Hebrew Israelite brother, stop it, please. Stop lying, because there ain't no such thing as a Hebrew Israelite. It's a made up fashion. So I'm speaking from that point of view. Do I have much to say on it? I wish I could get some of these YouTubers or people out here that speak on things like this to pop up so we can speak about it. Because truly, I be feeling very unyoked out here these YouTube streets, because ain't too many Israelite Christians. And too many Israelite Christians. And unless I find some Israelite Christians, I'm unyoked. Because they don't understand what an Israelite is, and they don't understand what a Christian is, which is one and the same, because they was in the wilderness talking to Jesus Christ, who gave them the 10 Commandments. Most people don't know that. They think an Israelite Christian just popped up on the scene. It's been here ever since the Exodus and the Red Sea and everything else. But I see not too many people interested in stuff. I'm going to put it out there on the channel. I'm going to watch the analytics and see if people care about it. I might go back. The Super Bowl over with now, but with the Israelite has done will live in infamy forever. So if it's talk worthy, we would deal with it in the future. And like I said, if you got anybody out there that deals with the music industry, Israel Doctrine is a bona fide entity now. It's a bona fide entity now. So let me show you the business card just so you'll know that we're a bona fide business. Money can be made dealing with Israel Doctrine. I might open up the debate scene again and give people money and everything else, but there you go. That's the card. It's right. I took it out of my pocket. It's right here. We can pay debaters and different stuff and have a proper debate scene where you're not getting robbed, but you're getting paid for your research and information and everything else. But once again, we just a small company, but we believe what we believe and we do what we believe and say and everything else that we believe. Most people don't do that. And you can always get an invite to the show if you speak in the chat room and show that you want to come to the show and speak. We will not have no craziness, because I know people on YouTube like to attack my character, state that I'm lying, state that I'm this type of person in it. But I will give you this platform because, see, I'm a content creator. And you got something to say about me, come on my platform, talk about it. I give you an hour. I give you 2 if you really want it. And then afterwards, we got to squabble. But what they talking about, they ain't talking about nothing, this, that, and another. I can give y'all a lot of what Kendrick's saying. I understand it. But it is what it is. People got to get involved. And with that, 12 minutes, finna go eat dinner.
Throughout history, several historical groups and civilizations have been documented as having connections to ancient Israelite heritage while being of African descent. Here are some notable examples. The Beta Israel, Ethiopian Jews, a Jewish community that lived in Ethiopia for centuries. The Lemba people of southern Africa, who maintain traditions and practices similar to Jewish customs. Various communities in West Africa that have maintained traditions and practices that scholars have linked to ancient Israelite customs. It's important to note that this topic involves complex historical, genetic, and cultural evidence that continues to be studied by scholars and researchers.